Today, of course, is Veterans Day, a day when many choose to give back financially. Well, joining us now is Kimberly Hazen with the Better Business Bureau with your Money Wise Monday tips on how to figure out just exactly which charity is legit and which aren't.
Yep.
So you have a couple of tips, and let's just jump right into them because I know that you have a lot to kind of talk about.
Yeah, well, I think the first thing to remember is that there can be some name confusion, and so we're not always sure of the charity that we're giving to. A lot of the words are the same. They're mixed differently for different charities. Some of them are legitimate and some of them are not. So you definitely want to be careful of that.
Now, I know that, sometimes people call you on the phone, sometimes they come to your door. How do we kind of distinguish with both of those situations?
Yeah, well, you can always check for outside sources. Things like our website, give.org. There are a lot of great charity websites that will help you analyze where your money's going. And then also getting a real clear description of what their program is and what the money is going for. If they're a reputable charity and they're ready to answer those questions, then you'll know, they're more likely to answer those questions if they're reputable.
And then also, if somebody comes up to you and says, would you like to offer a donation, and they're pressuring you into it, that might be a red flag.
Absolutely a red flag. Always be, in any situation, be careful with high pressure sales. High pressure solicitations for donations are no different. And if they come via the phone, we want to make sure that we're actually giving to the organization we think we're giving to. Sometimes they'll hire outside organizations that can take upwards of 90% of your donation. So, if you give $10, you kind of want $10 to go to the mission of that charity, not $1. So
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And then of course there's other folks who don't give monetary donations, but other clothing, other goods. What are some tips for that as well?
Understanding that sometimes the clothing resale, like if you donate clothing, sometimes the resale amount of that clothing, there may be only a fraction that actually goes to the organization. So those are just good questions to ask. Where is this going? How much of it is getting there?
All right, a lot of really great tips, and you know what? You can review the BBB's charity reports by just heading to our website, NBC15.com, and clicking on news links. Stay with us. Amy will have a final check on weather right after the break.